Vernon Khelawan, what man among you, having 100 sheep and losing one of them, would not leave the 99 in the desert and go after the lost one until he finds it? And when he does find it, he sets it on his shoulders with great joy. Luke chapter 15 verses 4-5. We can equate this situation with what is happening in T, where the most heinous crimes are being committed. The murder spiral continues its upward climb, where commitment to marriage vows are short-lived, where home invasions are prevalent, and where our people have lost a great deal of respect for people and institutions. Reading the newspapers, watching television news, listening to radio or even social media, the results are the same, most depressing. And all of this makes you feel that God is not looking out for us. As Charlotte A. Rancilio once wrote years ago in Living Faith, saying, "Sometimes you feel like shouting, 'Jesus, where are you? Let me hear your voice.'" She says, we all get this lost sheep feeling, once in a while, some more often than others. All you hear is stillness, and your thoughts switch to abandonment. Over time, we all have come to know that God is always nearby and has his own timetable, but as Ms. Rancilio said, that knowledge makes us impatient. We want Jesus now, since he operates on his own schedule and not ours. We are many times disappointed when he does not seem to pay us any mind. Have no fear, he is right there looking and listening to our pleas. It is not unreal for God to come to us through a relative, friend, coworker, professional person, or even a stranger who seems to just walk into our life out of nowhere. As Ms. Rancilio says, the reality is that God always knows where we are and is aware of our needs. It is said that we might have sight of God, but God does not ever lose sight of us. When we look at our own country, with everything that's going on, no respect for each other, moral values lacking, kindness and charity out the window, forgiveness almost totally absent, and we ask ourselves, where are we heading? It is as though God has given up on T. Perish that thought. It is not true. We still glow in God's love. So when we dare to think that God has abandoned us, the verse above from Luke reminds us that as bad as things might seem, God talks about searching for that one missing sheep. In the same way, God has his plan for us. We just have to keep on praying. Don't give up, because in the end, God will hear our calls for help. God will rescue us. When we feel lost, we need to keep searching for God and listening for God's voice everywhere and in everything. God will guide us back to familiar territory, said Ms. Rancilio. Vernon Khelawan is a columnist for Catholic Media Services Limited, CAMSL, the official communications arm of the Archdiocese of Port of Spain. Its offices are located at 31 Independence Square. Telephone 623-7620.